Let me find the window with the effect, and then we will get into the show today. Boom, 2 minutes on the clock. If you could do me a solid as you are joining this live stream, if you're catching a replay, go ahead and type replay. Again, I really do pay attention to who's watching the videos, who's commenting. Steven, I see you going back through all my old content. Steven with a VON on the end. So type replay. Otherwise, if you're watching live right now, just say hi to me. I really mean it. When I get lonely and I make live videos instead of pre-recorded content very intentionally. One of the reasons why is because I so long to be connected to people, and I really want to see who's watching. I want to know that people are out there. And so even if it's just a hi, if I ask a rhetorical question, comment at it. If you have a story to share that what I'm riffing on brings up for you, share that story in the comments. Help one another out in the comments. I do also believe that comments are a reflection of the people who write those comments. So also just be aware of that too, in case you feel the need to say something snarky. Let me go ahead and see what comments are coming through right now. Hey, thank you for being here. Excited that you caught me live. Yes, hello. Really appreciate you guys. So we've got here about 40 seconds on the clock. So my name's Ben Hartley, and I'm in this community Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 3 p.m. EST, okay? Just to help you guys grow. And so the videos that I make, sometimes they're very high-level strategic videos. Sometimes they're more tactical based. A lot of times, I really like to take this space to really push in on self-development as well. And so really kind of challenging hard conversations, things kind of up here between the head, mindset conversations, because there's so many tactical based conversations out there, but I've discovered that one of the biggest things that moves the needle is what's between your ears. And so anyhow, I just appreciate you guys being a part of this community. It is a growing community. We now have 14,000 members here, and we're at 0 seconds. Let's get into it. So apart from the live videos that go on in this space, occasionally I do these free workshops here in the group. The most recent workshop was on how to handle your clients' objections and get more bookings. The most recent, or the next one, is going to be on March 4th, and that is going to be how to make money with printed product, okay? And so this will really be going out. I'm going to really be focusing in on albums and wall art. This will be incredibly valuable for family photographers, portrait photographers, boudoir photographers, newborns, that kind of stuff, as well as wedding photographers. So anyone who's really in a B2C space, that's going to be the primary focus of that workshop, how to make money with printed artwork. March 4th, 3 p.m. EST, to make sure that you attend. It will be a solid workshop. I'm not going to sell you anything. I'm going to give all straight value, okay? Yeah, I know. I do miss the program where I could see your names. You're welcome to write your names so I can see them. Hey, appreciate the hair is on point. Now, today I'm feeling it. I should start by saying that. When I say I'm feeling it, what I mean is I'm feeling a bit of like the weight of life. I'm feeling emotional. I'm feeling a lot of different things. I just had some marriage coaching today with Leslie. And so I'm just going to put a flag in the ground and acknowledge that. Just had to express it, all right? Just had to express it. Now, today's video, I titled this, How to Be an Incredible Copywriter and Storyteller. Really, this is about storytelling or speaker. This weekend, on Sunday morning, I haven't been feeling very well. And thankfully, my wife let me sleep in. Now, we have 3 kids. I've got a 6-year-old daughter. I've got 2 boys. They happen to be twins. They're 3 years old, who wake up, right at 6:30 each day. They go downstairs. They want a banana. I'm just painting the picture because normally that's, I'm up with them at 6:30. And so my wife knew I wasn't feeling the best. And so I wake up to like an uproar of laughter and my wife who's like telling them what's going on the screen. And I hear her saying like, that's Peter Pan right there. And that guy right there, that's Shmi. Now I'm like, I wake up and I walk outside and I look down and they are watching a movie from my childhood. Does anybody know the movie with Shmi in it? Not just Peter Pan, but Shmi. Let me know in the comments if you know what movie I'm talking about. Robin Williams is in this flick. All right, I'm going to date myself here a little bit. And so I walk down the stairs, and they are watching, like, this is the movie of my childhood. This is like, as soon as I looked over the ledge and I saw on the TV, like, my heart just kind of like did these really weird things. Like, it was almost like memories started to unlock. Hook. Yes, somebody said this, Hook. Do you know what I mean? Have you ever heard a song or seen a little video clip of something or smelled a scent, and suddenly, like, just a rush of emotion and a rush of memory started to, like, come back, right? So, like I said, I'm feeling a lot of things. So I go downstairs in kind of like this daze. Like, I'm like, what is going on? Like, it's the scene. Oh man. So it's the scene in particular where, Robin Williams, Peter Pan's little boy, Jack, he's been kidnapped. I don't know if I can get through this. I don't know why I'm crying about this. He's been kidnapped by Hook. He's been kidnapped by, one of the pirates. And, this actually has I'm getting somewhere with this, by the way. And so they're playing baseball. There's a baseball game of pirates going on. And so Hook has kidnapped Jack, the boy. They're playing baseball, and, Jack, this little boy, is like he's up to bat, and he swings and he strikes and he swings and he strikes. And Hook is up there being like, you can do it, my boy. 'Cause he's kidnapped him. He's trying to convince Jack that, like, he's his son, right? Like, Peter Pan's no longer his dad, that, like, Hook is his dad. And he swings and he hits and he, like, launches the ball. It's like a ridiculous, like, home run, like, type of a thing. And this story, this memory, like, unlocked in my brain when I saw this. When I saw this scene, this memory unlocked for me of when I scored one of my very first goals in soccer. And I'll never forget when I scored this goal in soccer. It was the only goal that I ever scored the entire time of my soccer career. But I'll never forget scoring and then running down the sideline and doing one of those, like, movie scene type of a moves where I, like, literally jumped, like, all, like, full limbs, everything's off the ground, and I, like, high-five my dad as I, like, kept running on the sidelines, right? And this story, just, like, this memory just opened up for me, all from watching this old movie with Robin Williams in it, Hook. And as I continued to watch the movie, more and more memories started, like, opening for me. And what I want to share with you guys today is an exercise that I started to do about 2 years ago. And this incident, this moment really reinforced my need to get back in and do this further. And that would be about 2 years ago, I opened up a journal and I started to just, I started off with a day. I took a day, I put in headphones, and I went back to try to remember my earliest memory. And then I just started moving forward in life, writing out as many stories as I possibly could. And it's my encouragement is that, like, great copywriting and great speakers, they tie in stories of their life into what it is that they want to communicate. And that won't just happen. Like, if you go and you get asked to speak on a stage, or you go to write your bio, or you go to write a Facebook ad, those stories won't just always be there waiting for you to grab them. I want to encourage you guys to actually create a bank, like a story bank of the moments of your life, the instances, the experiences, the things that you have lived through, a memoir of sorts. And to keep it as a catalog, to keep these stories on file, that you might be able to recall them and pull them out when it's your time to speak, when it's your time to write, when it's your time to communicate. Right now I'm reading Green Lights by Matthew McConaughey. And in the process of reading Greenlights, it's further reinforced my desire and the power of just storytelling. And as I've been reading this book, more stories of mine keep coming up. And so that's something that I've been doing, is creating this bank, creating a catalog of stories. And it's pretty wild. Like, when you start writing these things out, more come. And again, these are the things that will make you an incredible copywriter. And having a bank of them, having a catalog that you could kind of thumb through and go, I want to share this story on stage. I want to share this story in my about page section. I want to share this story that I experienced on a photo shoot. And you've got infinite stories. One of the things that I think we often believe is that our stories aren't interesting, right? The story of me kicking a soccer goal and running down the sideline and jumping in there and high-fiving my dad, it'd be so easy for me to disregard that story. It was like, well, listen, fucking every kid played soccer and every kid had that moment where they maybe score. Like, I could do that to myself. And it's my encouragement for you. I want to validate your stories. Okay. I want to empower your stories. Whatever you have lived is your experience, and it's worth being told. There's something that is meaningful, that is connecting you to that story, and that will connect your audience to those stories that you share. And so if you go to start writing, even as I'm challenging this idea of creating a story bank, a catalog, if you start to think to yourself, yeah, but I haven't lived any meaningful stories. My life has been boring, or it's been a wash, or it's all just been sad, or whatever it is. If that's where you think, I want to push in, I want to pull you out, I want to pull you up, and to remind you that, like, your experiences no one else has had, and no one else can share them like you can share them, and we all dearly want to hear them. The people who follow you, the people who are interested in working with your business, the people who are interested in hiring you, they want to know your stories. They want to actually discover more of who you are. And so if you can connect any of these things into your copywriting and into your presentations, it'll make all the difference. It'll make all the difference. So you guys, I appreciate you being here with me. Yeah, I love that movie. Yeah, okay, good. I love this. Thanks, you guys. I'm reading through the comments here. I'm seeing all the hook. Yeah, appreciate that, Shannon. Love to you. Okay, you guys. Well, listen, I'm an emotional wreck, and so I'm going to go like journal or something, because I clearly have got some emotions that are locking up in me right now. So I'm going to go work on getting them out. This is probably not live on screen. So actually, oh, fuck me. I got to go do a Clubhouse room. All right, you guys. I'm going to be over on Clubhouse at 3:30. It gives me about 12 minutes to get all my tears out. I'm going to be on Clubhouse at 3:30. Don't even know what I'm going to talk about yet. Maybe we'll talk about storytelling. Maybe I'll share some of the stories from my story bank. I'm not sure. But just want you to know I appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging with me in this space, giving me freedom to express and to risk, and for you guys to do that the same in your posts and your comments. And so cheers. I'll see you tomorrow on the next episode. Bye, everyone.